Welcome back to another episode here in our Houston Texans franchise on Madden 24, and today we're going to be going up against the Denver Broncos in Week 13, and there's a few things to address before this episode starts. A lot of people thought that I purposefully tanked at the end of the game, that I purposefully didn't get the scenario with CJ Stroud, which just isn't the truth. It just simply isn't. You got to look back at that read option. Maybe some people, it's a bad decision. They had us locked down. They started to lock us down. The pass game in general, and I'll show you maybe why the pass game wasn't doing so well. I don't know, maybe a little something called 100 pass defense reaction time, 100 pass coverage. Maybe that is a part of a reason, but the read option would have worked. It's not my fault that a read option where the I guess it was a triple option, where the pitch to the right has the quarterback holding the ball with his left hand. Do you guys think in real life that they probably put the ball in the hand that they're gonna be throwing with? Because if he gets that ball to the right hand and pitches it on time, it's a first down. It's simply a first down, and instead he just hands it to the defender. Is that what a normal pitch looks like to most people? Because to me it doesn't. But that was just a tough game. I mean, you see even the Jaguars were smoking us, and even Trevor Lawrence threw 3 interceptions. The sliders we have on with all Madden right now are very challenging, and I like it that way, and I want to keep it that way. We shouldn't even probably have 4 wins as the Texans. So I don't want to change... Oh, Lord, team turmoil. I don't want to change anything that's going to make it any easier. I like where it's at right now, and if you think I'm tanking, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Once again, we don't have our own first-round pick. I don't understand what the Browns are going to give us a good pick anyways, what the motivation to tanking would be. We only have our own second. We have our own second, 4th, and 5th, and that is literally it. So I really don't know what to tell you, but ultimately, the goal is to continue to make the team as good as possible, trying to get breakouts, trying to succeed with breakouts when we get them. I know, ironically enough, speaking as someone who failed the CJ Stroud one, I get it. It's just like a huge one. It's a huge breakout that we just didn't get, and it sucks, but at the end of the day, there's going to be other opportunities, and I mean, CJ Stroud's still playing pretty well. You never know, he might still get the dev up anyways. Look at the touchdowns and yards. Also, on a more positive note, what are we thinking about maybe Chicago Bears franchise tomorrow? We get 300 likes on this video, and I'll upload episode 1 of Chicago Bears franchise. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a challenge. Debatably even maybe more challenging than this, which is saying something because we're struggling. But also maybe think about leaving a like, maybe subscribing if you're new. If you're not new, really do appreciate your continued support here on the channel. But let's go into this team turmoil, see what the players got to say. All right, let's get out. Oh, it's not it's the assistant GM. Reports of a divide in the locker room of a divide in the locker between the offense and the defense, which has been struggling. I can't guarantee any wins. Do you not realize who we are? Boom. Allow 2 or fewer offensive touchdowns. I mean, that's just as hard as winning. If you allow 2 or fewer touchdowns, that's basically winning anyways, is it not? I should have just said winning. That's way easier. We could win a game and give up more touchdowns than 2, but I don't know if you're going to lose a game where you give up less than 2 touchdowns, right? I don't even know, dude. That makes no sense. But let's take a look at the team in case, you haven't seen the team in a while or whatever. Show you where we're at. Stroud's, motivation and all that, his morale is down. But overall, Nico Collins, some of those guys have actually played pretty well. But the consistency in the receiver room really hasn't been there. We haven't really gotten consistent, separation and openings in general. And the release has been a little iffy. And the timing, we have seemingly had someone open right as we're getting sacked so often lately. It's really been a brutal situation timing-wise, but let's take a look at the weekly strategy. The Broncos, who are apparently really bad on offense, I feel like their run game is something they're going to pride themselves on, even though they seemingly suck at every level, and then their pass defense is terrible too. I guess we go throw it medium, and I've seen a couple people say they like the drills, a couple people say they don't. Maybe I'll only show a couple of the cool drill plays, but for the most part, I'll just play them on my own, and whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see these because some of you guys are like, I love the drills, and then there's a few that are like, these drills are getting annoying. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I personally wouldn't want to see the drills. Oh, my Lord, stop. Stop. All right, so I'm going to definitely jinx it now that I'm commentating, but so far the bet... Bro, I kid you not. I'm about to say the best I've ever done. 35,000 points with 1 remaining, and of course, I start commentating and I sell. Little Jim needs to get back down under the table and stop playing for me. That sounds very sus, though, I will admit. I decided to go with a different one this time. This one, which, I mean, sometimes is not bad. I mean, I guess. I guess you might as well. Yeah, you know, mix it. Oh, put it in the corner. What is that throw? Okay, what is that footwork, in fairness? It's nice to mix things up every once in a while. Except in real life, where I want everything to never change. Ever. Oh, we're torching. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That is insanity. Oh my, we're swooping and looping. I don't know what that means, but oh, he's pressing now. It's depressing. Yeah, it's not great. It's good enough though, as long as we catch it with those bonuses. That loop back though is brutal. Oh, he's on it. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. If any wide receivers out there in school and they're trying to learn how to play wide receiver like a pro, there you go. That's how you do it. You just start running around in circles, obviously. That's how it's done. And then Stroud, I'm going to be honest with you. I suck at any of these target passing. I'm just going to keep doing skeleton. All right, cooking up. They, ironically enough, give us one of the worst finishes you could ask for. That's such a bad play set. But, hey, we got another gold. I think we got gold on all of them, which is, you know, I don't always do that. Sometimes I do a silver. And Darius Phillips with CJ Stroud have themselves some pointages. Darius Phillips with a zone coverage upgrade, 3 to tackle. And then CJ Stroud has, I guess, do we give him field general? He's already pretty good at like everything, so might as well get him to scheme fit. Plus 1 to short, 1 to under pressure, 2 to awareness. Very accurate already. I was going to go over to look at the Broncos injuries, and wow, the Jets are really having a time of it. They've got some names on their list. Broncos do not, though. And here we go for another shadow-filled stadium game. Really annoys me seeing the stupid shadows. I just want a lit-up stadium. Like, do they just not have lights? Or are they just like, it's daytime, you don't want lights on. I would have lights with the sunlight. It's like double the power of lightness. Of course, looking at Nico Collins, he's had a good couple of games lately. Defense is, you know, they've been all over the place, but last week was pretty good. You know, the Denver Broncos, top to bottom, looking pretty bad, but their record is better than ours, so don't know what that's all about. But they do look really bad numbers-wise, but numbers mean nothing when you're actually in the game. Any given Sunday, they could, you know, just show up today and finish the season out strong, for all you know. But yeah, this is almost do or die for us. Like I said, I think maybe one more loss at best would be allowed for us to still make the playoffs, but I think you lose 2 more games at any point, and that's going to be a GG. So if this young team wants to make the playoffs, going to have to win the majority of the rest of these games. They're going to be kicking the ball off first, and we shall see what we can get up to. Hopefully stopping that Denver offense in its tracks. Once again, focusing on the run early, as I feel like that's the best way for them to beat us, is running the ball with Javonte Williams. They do got some pretty good receivers here, though, so you got to be careful of that. And Russell Wilson, you just don't know what you're going to get from him. So here it is, coming out on the field. Touchdown to pick ratio is okay. Yards are kind of on the lower side. See a lot of, you know, quarterbacks near 3,000. He's just barely past 2,000. And going to try to run over with Kirksey. Please, not going to happen. And Javonte Williams already destroying us for a first down. Slip off, a stiff arm, fighting people. He's so strong. He's moving Ward with one arm. And he's still up in his face. All right, Javonte woke up feeling violent and now feel really good about our decision to try and focus on that inside run. Although so far they didn't really go. Do you guys mind? Gains 9. Before that play, I was about to say they didn't really go to the inside, but at the end of the day, they did the second play, and it seemed to be about the same result. I was like, it's only because they didn't go inside, so we didn't get the boost. Nope, they smoked us there as well. And here they're going to, quick toss to the left, and we're not going to get off the play. It's not as good of a run, but it still will be a first down. As Javonte Williams, 3 carries for 21 yards. A lot of running early in this one. Move Kirksey over, get off the line as the DT, and there we go. Okay, we're starting to key in a little bit. Going from 10 to 9 to 2 to 0 is not bad. At least it's not the other way around. I guess, kind of. Either way, it's not great. And Kirksey in there. Oh, we just made the wrong play, but it doesn't matter as the DT gets there. Another run for nothing. Can be running a blitz with Thomas. See if Christian Harris can drop back over to Tim Patrick. Screen pass, can't get over there in time, and it hits the offensive lineman and goes all the way back to where we just were a second ago. If we were really oblivious, we would have had ourselves a pick, but ran over to the screen, which may have been a first down if he actually gets it there. Decent little runs early on, but then Denver just doing nothing else afterwards. Terrible runs, and then passing's not great, and then just a shank of a punt. All right, CJ Stroud's numbers with that super dad bod going on. 25 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, just under 3,000 yards. Gunslinging. Got Surtain on the inside on Dell, so we're kind of forced to run this ball and actually still get a bunch of yards to the outside. There's nobody in sight. Maybe could have given ourselves a little bit more room just in case he broke the tackle, but I was trying to get as many yards as possible. We get 16 to start. It's a pretty good start. Even better than theirs, which is, saying something. And we're going to try to cut it back inside, and we're trying to bounce it. Did really well. Gains about 9. Last week, 96 yards on a touchdown. Easily on par to smoke that this week. Got the pulling guard coming in here from the 41. Should be an easy first down. And it will be. Nice stiff arm, but also a huge hit to the 31. Now 3 for 29. You're going to go crazy with the play action. They got a linebacker on Tank Dell. This actually might be the perfect call. Unless it's zone coverage and Surtain drops back. Well, we just had to say something, didn't we? Did we get yeah, we got a few. We got about 3 yards. Surtain's like, I got you. What you just asked for, I will do. It's like, I didn't actually want that. I couldn't trust it. Why is he going so deep, though? It works out, though. Nico Collins getting blasted to the 10. Really good blocking. Slants going deep. He was headed to the end zone. I don't know what that was, but it works out, so we're not going to complain. The zig. Uh-oh. And CJ Stroud, who's had a real big problem with fumbling, fumbles again. Giving away another turnover on the season. Just about to throw the zig and kind of almost tuck rules it. It's hard to tell. Kind of, it looks almost like he does throw that. These fumbles just keep on appearing. It is really bad timing on that, so it doesn't make, it's not like it's unexpected that it was a fumble. It's just annoying. And once again, their run game's starting to get slowed down a little bit. We, on the other hand, probably should have continued running the ball, but at the same time, it was working. Everything we were doing was working. It wasn't like we, stopped running the ball and then we just got locked up. It's just really good timing on that. Oh, that's all right. On the blitz and forcing the fumble. All right. Russell Wilson afraid to throw the ball today or something because so far they've got 7 runs. And I don't even know if they did pass the ball once. Oh, yeah, it was a screen. 1 pass, and that was it. And he's actually going to get that. Wow. Isn't that a tight end? Shaquille Griffin getting burned by a tight end. Dulcich, the big giant. He's got okay speed, but he's not that fast. First completion for the Broncos. And it's like 10 plays in on the game. We have so many players over here, yet. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this. Grenard. Not really going to get there. Going to go to the running back. Oh, nice little wiggle. Gains 8. 3rd and 2 from the 41-yard line. Going to come in with the blitz. And it's going to get Russell Wilson moving. And we dive and miss. Stingley barely going to get him. I don't know what the hell Petrie's doing there, but Russell Wilson barely getting that off. We had a guy dive and barely miss the swat. And Denver getting a little lucky out here is continuing their drive from the 27. Oh, nice move from the DT, but it doesn't matter as the wide receiver, Sutton, is wide open to the 13. Now they're starting to open up the receiving game, and I am not a fan of it. Got everyone up. Petrie, Stingley, everybody. And Christian Harris doing a pretty good job. Somebody needs the help. Javonte breaking tackles left and right, gains 5. Could have been so much worse, though. Oh, Lord, 5 wide. Could this be a Russell Wilson keeper up the middle? If it was, that would have been really bad, but doesn't matter as the tight end, Dulcich, once again, burning. All right, coming out with a pass. Looks like, we're going to do something crazy, but it is pretty short. Mechie? It's going to be a force. Yeah, I don't even mind that ball just did that. Not really anyone open there. Mechie was getting bumped like left and right. Give Dengle Singletary, I don't even know what I was about to say. Devin Singletary a handoff. And showing off burst, because I can't say speed, because he really doesn't have any. Gained 7. Got to say, though, after that hit, he's probably like, yeah, put me back on the bench, coach, please. Don't let that happen to me again. And he actually covered that well, but we still get it out there. Beautiful throw. I mean, I just don't think the linebacker thought that that ball was going to take that long of a route there, and he kind of gave up on it to cover the tight end smartly. Toss crack. They ran this earlier. Oh, that's all right, actually. Singletary once again looking, pretty slow, but gains 4. Nice stiff arm. Looking at the end of the first quarter, they definitely have us by yards and score, but we're on our way. Give us a chance. Sometimes we're a little bit slower, but I will say sometimes we're a little bit slower, but honestly, usually we are pretty quick at scoring. What the hell do they want from me here? Dalton Schultz, I guess, is my primary. Quick throw inside. I mean, there's nobody on that. I just don't understand why they run that when it's so obvious. Like, unless you got, like, a really good DB or a linebacker that can drop back, like a Fred Warner, really. I mean, it's just not gonna happen, dude. Like, you need an athlete or a really smart linebacker, as Pierce is going to get tons of room. 1 to beat. Gets the juke move down to the 3. Made it look so easy. Great blocks. And this is really risky from the 2, but we're going to run it anyways because who expects it? And Brevin didn't get out there cleanly. Yeah, that's going to be a loss. Brevin kind of got bumped on the line, and he was out in front, but by the time he got off that bump, it didn't really work out. We're going to go with the counter to the left. The reason why I went with that pass is because I felt like it was so obvious in the run. And we're going to get it in there. Nice. Pierce finishes what he started, and we will tie up the game. Cover 2 man. Christian Harris going against Javonte. Oh, thank God it wasn't. Oh, excuse me. I thought we had that perfectly. Nice find over the middle to Tim Patrick to the 45. The Denver Broncos started the game off super conservatively, didn't want to throw the ball, and then out of nowhere and they can't stop throwing. They're addicted now. They're like, wait a minute, this is actually pretty easy. It's kind of fun, too. As Russell Wilson's going to take the sack. Sheldon Rankins, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks now, in fairness, but still haven't really seen him do anything crazy since he's returned. So, a nice sack on the stat line. Definitely feels good. And in between, Sutton's not really going to get much there. Nice tackle from the DT spot again. Little bit of man covers. Go with Petrie over the middle. And it's the running back. Oh, that probably was where he's supposed to be, too. As Sutton is running free all the way down to the 12. I saw the little inside, and I thought that was, he's going to go to the running back. His running back was about to burn, but in behind, he got wide open. I would say go with Petrie again, but I kind of sold last time. Can't get off the double move, and Javonte was kind of open, but Russell just lets it go way too early. It is blitz time, my dudes. And it's a fake out. Back of the end zone. Oh, no. No! Russell Wilson takes off and scores on a 12-yard rushing touchdown. He was looking fast there, though, I got to admit. Run to the left with Pierce. Oh, we got some nice blocks again. Truck him over. I don't know why I thought I could truck Justin Simmons, one of the biggest safeties in the entire league, but 6 for 81 on the ground so far to start. And hell, that doesn't even count Singletary. He had a couple of carries as well that went for like 10 plus total. Oh, last second conservative off the edge with the read option. Almost caught me. And once again, they don't really look ready to stop this run play. This could be another huge gainer. And they actually do a lot better than I would have thought. Gaining about 3rd and 5 now. Slot drive, comeback route for Dell. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, if I see Surtain on someone, they're probably not on my list. Stroud. Oh! No. Good try. Damn it! Thought we had a run because at the time that the D-line was really ready to break off and get there, everyone was covered, and then, of course, Dell is actually wide open. Once again, that's just like a reputation precedes yourself type of thing. Like, I'm not saying I wasn't looking for Dell, but obviously in that situation, why would I believe, nice hit, why would I believe that Dell was ever going to get open there? And it was kind of like a janky case of him just like breaking off his route early, and it worked out. It's just, how can we anticipate that, And inside, not going to get there. Oh, there goes Sutton again. He's really nice hit, but he's really not that fast, but he is like burning. It's actually kind of crazy. Ooh, that move, that double move. Not that it matters. Huge hit by Kirksey, but once again, a gain of 8. And, oh, there goes the read option. There goes Russell cooking up again. Oh, huge hit, though. Blasted him, but it's still a first down. Russell Wilson is riding. I'd like to focus everyone's attention to the Men in Black looking light thing I have here so we can all forget that I even just said that. And they're just cooking up with these short passes. I think next, they started out with the run. It seemed like we were making the right call, and now they're really getting comfortable with this pass game. So I think start of next quarter, next half, is going to be focusing on the short pass aspect because they are dicing us up right now in the short game. And that is our coverage, but it's just like they've been going to the middle of the field so much, I feel like I need to shade inside there a little more. Not a really good look for us right now. I believe we do get the ball here at start of the second half, but unless we take the ball away here. And that's exactly what happens. Stingley almost took off. Russell Wilson doing really well and then just forcing one right in, and Stingley takes it away. There we go. We needed that big time. We might be able to throw a touch pass in here to Collins. Oh, no touch pass needed, just straight up. Simmons kind of misjudges that, and Nico Collins had some room. Our yard's really low right now again, which is unfortunate, but it's been a little bit tough. Been tough finishing drives for sure. And I was about to throw it, but everyone was still kind of like getting off the line there. Like, I need somebody to break free. And a couple of short looks there that just didn't, mature. Another quick throw to Nico Collins, which they're leaving open. I mean, I'll take it. Are they going to leave it open again? This time they actually cover it. Oh, there's no one on the tight end, though. There's no way Surtain gets back to that. Was it just really underthrown? I mean, this looks like a touchdown from here. I don't know if Schultz runs it shallow, but I wanted him to go up the field, and wow. I thought we had ourselves a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. No one really open. It's going to be a coverage sack. I mean, I'm not going to call a timeout now. Oh, my. Maybe I should have. I didn't know it was going to take 20 seconds. What I wanted was like 10 seconds to go off, call a timeout, take a shot, but yeah, not a great way to end the half, but at least we took away points from them, even though we couldn't add any to ourselves. The coverage is locked down right now. Got some pretty good DBs here in Denver, so not in Denver, but with Denver, because we're not in Denver. But they definitely got the crowd on their side, I would say. I mean, throw it inside. I'm going to go with run inside. The run game has been great already, and if we focus even more on that, we might be able to win the game just running the ball. We're going to try to run the ball as much as we can, not mix it up just because we feel like we have to. Right now, they're not giving us much room in the pass game, so we got to do what's working, which is the ground attack, which we've been going a little bit away from. Just a little. As Dameon Pierce already has almost more yards than last game on 8 carries. All right, running to the right, and not really going to get that much room, but nice fight, gains 4. Turns what could have been like a yard at most into 4, which is really good. Side handoff, they are kind of up to the line of scrimmage here, but we're still going to keep running it. As once again, it's the one thing that's working for us. That's not going to work, though. Maybe a yard. Got a lot of moving pieces here. Mechie going really inside on a whip. I mean, I guess I have to take it. And he is open. Nice throw. Nico Collins is really starting to develop into a true number 1 wide receiver out here. That's a massive gainer. Especially considering he was like our last-ditch effort on that play. How do we feel about this? I should have taken it. And they're going to cover that perfectly. Let's throw it away. The moment we sprinted, they were ready for it. Once if I just sprinted out and came back inside, they would have had to re-engage, and they would have lost all leverage. And Dalton Schultz looks wide open again. And he is wide open again. There's literally no one on him. This whole, like, bluff blitz, or this blitz where there's nobody directly over someone, this bluff coverage, really not working out for them, let me tell you. I mean, is this a touchdown for Collins? Pay attention to that safety. Oh, that is a terrible throw. I thought number 47 was going to come away with a pick there. And maybe it was risky, but I didn't even lead the ball there. I was like, screw it, I'm just going to force this one right in there. I think he's going to catch it. So I didn't even angle it. It was just a bad throw. Oh, come on, Dalton. Who are you blocking, dude? All right, 3rd and 13 from the 18-yard line. What the hell kind of screen is this? This is going to result in an interception, isn't it? It just is. Is he just not going to, like, did he forget what his role was? I'm going to need you to come out there for the route, dude. Whatever, field goal. Close game, though. 14-10 is definitely far from unwinnable. Try to swat it. Oh, it was actually not bad as we end up taking the freaking block from Javonte. First down gained. Yeah, without that interception, it would have been a pretty rough start to compete with, but Stingley coming up clutch with his interception. Kirksey on the inside. And that'll be a pick for Kirksey. Wasn't even like a bait. Russell just threw it right into him. Got a chance to win this one. Obviously very early in the third, so you don't know, but motion from Dalton. Inside, perfect blocking, going to the outside. Simmons doesn't have a... No, actually, it's a really good angle. Never mind. Take it back. I was about to say, he doesn't have a very good angle. He's got a great angle, actually. Girl, that's a great angle. Run, maybe the play action makes more sense, but the run works, so why not go back to it. Singletary this time. And, ooh, 52 burning off the line. Singletary clothesline there. Deep play action, a lot of running. You know, we've run it more than we've thrown it, so why wouldn't they expect this to be another one? And he's open. And the ball is overthrown. Got the blitz. Is this not wide open Pierce then? If this is actually a blitz? It is. I mean, I'm not really sure what they're doing. Oh, nice like stutter spin fall forward. We'll take that. Yeah, threat detector's pretty good. Believe it or not. It's actually not bad. Going against Surtain, who's in the zone. This is going to be a throwaway, trying to get out of the pocket. Don't know if there was someone open, but I didn't like it. This is an interesting play. I don't really like it again, man. Coverage lock. 50% completion percentage now. Tight end angle's not bad. I would say Surtain's got that locked up, but Collins on the other side could be open. That's tough. And almost picked off the deflection. Probably should have been. Kind of forced that one in there because he had just enough leverage with that frame. But yeah, that was a tough one. Another field goal. And we might have had Dalton Schultz on the inside, but the pressure was mounting and it was just too much. For the 25-yard line. Russell trying to deal with traffic here. And he's going to take the shot, and he has some. Get it. No way, he doesn't knock it out. Jerry Jeudy with a deep shot. And with iffy hands, does the job. That was a hell of a throw. Ward just nowhere near. Bumping Shaq the whole way. Ward was nowhere near that. Don't know if he was supposed to be, but as a safety, you would think so, right? He was a deep safety, and he was not even the deepest on the play. Go with the blitz, and we're going to get burned. Try to get depth. Nice shot to the knee. Actually takes him down. Thomas. Still a first down, though, to the 18. We're down by 1, but it looks like they're going to re-add to that lead that they have. Slowly climbing back into it, but they're going to potentially take that away, and the safety can't get out there, and we're just going to get burned on speed. And they're going to call a late hit there. Of course, it probably was, but I guess it doesn't really matter anyways. What, the 4-yard line down to the 2 now instead? What's the difference? From the 6 to the 3, I mean, I guess that is pretty significant, but it is what it is. At least he's got tackled. Was it Petrie the last second got a piece of him? I thought he was just going to walk in. And we're in pretty good coverage, and nice knockdown at the line. Might have just been a low throw, but hey, whatever works. Second down. Now instead of going to the pass, they're going to go with the run. I don't want to run commit because it could be like a pitch or a stretch to somewhere. Oh, it's going to be a dive. Huge hit, fumble! And they wouldn't let us recover it. The O-line picked it up while we were just standing there. I hit left bumper. Isn't that the button? Bumpin'? I don't even know what that means. Isn't that the button? I don't even know. And Kirksey does it again. Rankins with the stop after the fact, and we hold them from the 3 to a field goal. Or they're going to go for it. Never mind. Is that Littleton? Oh, my. Is this better for us? I think this is kind of better for us. I'm going to use her. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, that tricked me so hard. I ain't even going to lie. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. We're not covering Sutton one-on-one with Henry. That actually tricked me. The worst part is like, I know we're outmatched on the play, so that's why I use the linebacker going against a wide receiver, and instead I'm worse for the team in that situation. Like, it's so annoying. Try to spin, cut, spin, didn't go. Got 5 yards. We've got all the time in the world, so we can obviously just run it if we feel like that's the best way to do it. We can do whatever we think is going to work. 2 minutes in the third, and I maybe should have went all the way left. I just seen that there was going to be a free linebacker. Thought maybe the cutback was better. Definitely wasn't. All right, looking for something short. And inside to Mechie will be that short play. Try to cut it all the way back. Kind of gets it to the 41. It's all right. Back to the run. Going to go back left, though. Got our better blockers on that side, kind of. And we actually get pretty... Oh, wow. Singletary gains about 5. Get a really good block, but somebody almost got in there anyways. Play action. Inside. Mechie wide open. Tries to juke. Can't get it. Down to the 34. Inside to Pierce. Going to find a little bit of room. Slipping through. Tries a stiff arm. Buries his way into the 18-yard line. Start of the 4th, and we're looking all right. Yards-wise, I mean, they're pretty similar now. Points, we just need the touchdown with the 2-point. We're literally equal across the board except for a little bit more run plays. This play does not look great. I'll go with this. This looks nice. Tight end. Nope, it's going to be Pierce, who will get blasted to the 12. Gain 6. Inside handoff on the 12. 4 yards needed. I mean, they're not really looking ready for it. And there could be a score. No, really good job by 99 there. To the 7, though, another first down. Yeah, this is crazy. We never run this back to from the right to the left. And back of the end zone, it's overthrown. A little bit of pressure there, in fairness. Gets hit as he's thrown. Just let us in already, please. Is it the zig that we're looking at today? It is the zig, and it's another overthrow. Oh, it is, but it was caught. I didn't expect that. I kind of almost gave up on the play. That frame, though. Collins looks pretty locked up, but Pierce is usually the guy that gets open on this. Not that open. Gets dropped. Surtain. I mean, at some point, the field goals just aren't going to be enough, and I think this is the point. I think we're at that point where field goals just aren't going to cut it. Somebody please. Please hit this. Thank you. Tank Dell wide open. Touchdown from the 3 on 4th and goal. Needed to have it. And now they're trying to go, hey, why don't you run the ball? Maybe, but that's not going to be my main look. Another zig from Collins. I like to see it. Dalton Schultz. He's got strong hands. Holds on. Nice. Tied up 21-all. The Texans are back. Turn off with a nice little 6-yard run. 8 minutes in the 4th. So, I mean, no matter what they do, we should have the ball back. So just keep that in mind. Don't get too worried about it. Gaining 2. 3rd and 2 now from the 34. Wait, we know their play. Is this not busted? And he's going to go. Oh, wow, he still goes deep anyways. Huge first down to the 47. We covered 2 routes underneath with a blitz. And yet we didn't get there in time? Like how? Christian Harris in the deep end. I'm trying to think of what the other route would be then. Tight end's open. Goes to the other tight end. Maybe it was the running back I'm thinking of instead. Gain of 4. The clock is moving, but like we said already before, we're in a pretty good spot to at least get the ball back. And Christian Harris isn't going to get there. Thankfully, it's not actually a run. And Russell Wilson's going to pick up a block. And we dove way too early there. I don't know why. Oh, was a late hit. And now Grenard is injured. To the 13 goes Denver. I mean, Russell Wilson looking like prime Wilson. Good step up. Have a chance. Ball's a little bit deep into the end zone. Christian Harris couldn't get a hand on it. I mean, he got a hand, but he didn't pick it off. Elbow sprain for Mr. Grenard. Replacement is Jerry Hughes. So we got plenty of talent, but definitely not developing talent. Outside, Perriman trying to get in front of the play. Does, and with the help of Kirksey, I believe. Going to be a loss of 3. Could force them to the field goal this time. And they look pretty happy with the field goal here, which is a little surprising because there's so much time left in this game. I know a score is a score, but still. Oh, my. Oh, my. He gains 12. Now they probably will go for it. They're going to go for the field goal anyways. They're like, screw it. 1 yard's not guaranteed anyways. I don't know about this one. Not going to get the block. They'll gain the 3-point lead, but we are as close as ever to trying to win this game. Phillips on the return. Gets a nice set of blocks. Will get it to nearly the 30. All right, coming out with a read option. Just kidding. We're not going to do the read option, all right? Last time it didn't go so well in a crucial moment. And Mechie holds on, but gets blasted. Gains 7, though. Holds on. That's all you really ask for. Plenty of time in this game, even if we have to force the field goal. Nico Collins looking wide open again, but we're going to run it. And we'll get the first down. Nice little blocks. Not that hard of a day for Pierce. Inside handoff to Mr. Pierce, speaking of, on the trap. And, oh, they closed that up pretty quickly. Gains nothing. Don't get me wrong, I seen the way they lined that up, but I still believed. And there goes Dalton Schultz. Nice throw, nice catch. Blasting his way all the way to the 35, kind of barreling through Surtain. And this stretch looks pretty good. Looks like we might actually get out there. I'm going to try to, at least. And Brevin does a really good job there. We gain about 7, maybe 8 goes out of bounds, which probably helps them more than us. Going to try to keep it in bounds from now on, but went for as many yards as possible. I think that's the biggest concern. Actually scoring should always be the biggest concern, not time management. Devin Singletary. I'm going to actually hike this at 2:40 so we can get that clock to the 2-minute. Clock's not really against us right now unless we don't score, which, I mean, you got to at least believe in yourself a little bit and say, okay, we're scoring on this drive. Oh, Lord, we're not scoring on this drive. We're at 2nd and 8. Don't want to get any, too crazy. Oh, wow. Why is that ball over to the moon? Inaccurate. That was a touch pass. I went for a bullet, and I tried to lead it. I really don't want us to fail this touchdown chance. Let's go with the screen pass, though. They're kind of on it. Oh, we got some chances. If maybe one of these linemen want to move, what are they actually doing? They're waiting for us to get there. Go find a guy and block him. Field goal is a chance. We're gonna let the clock go and kick the field goal. They've got this stacked up, and I don't trust anything in the pass game this season. They got a lot of blitzers on this one. All right, going for the field goal to tie it up. Almost blocks it. 24 all with 1:06. They have all 3 timeouts, which definitely gives them enough chance, enough time to make something happen. From the 25-yard line. Kind of leaving the running back a little. It doesn't even matter, though, as the tight end's wide. They're already at the 39-yard line after one throw to the slow tight end. This team ain't built to win. It just isn't. Our receivers just don't get open quick enough. Our defense just gives up the biggest plays to the most random players. Like, how is he burning us so easily? We need a big play to happen here. And we overran it a little bit, kind of pursuing the outside. They're the ones calling a timeout? I feel like they were trying to waste the clock on us, no? What else would you be running in there? Oh, yeah, that's a potential touchdown. We probably should just let him have it because that's a loss now. Trickery works out. No one winning their blocks, their matchups at all, and that's going to be another GG on the season. Trying to get out there. Let him have it. Let him have it. All right, bad decision by Denver. Gives us a chance, I suppose. Maybe Phillips wants to do something crazy with it. He's had a couple of decent returns this season. Ball is shorter than usual as well. Although he had to go down to get it. We're just going to use some speed, which he doesn't have a whole lot of. Gets to the 26. That was a waste of time. Verticals. I mean, there's really no one open. We're just going to throw that out to Pierce. Oh, I needed him to stay in. We don't need to go out of bounds there. Not that it was his choice, but we can just set up something just to have a shot down the field. I mean, that's open enough. And he will get us to the 45. I mean, there's a chance at the Hail Mary at least. Texans Hail Mary. Let's see what we got. And that's going to be up there. Oh, he had a chance, Mechie. I kind of bulleted it because I wanted to make sure it didn't go too far. And maybe not the best decision, but he had a chance at it. But ultimately, we will drop now to what, 4 and 8. 9 and 8, like I said, is still a playoff season probably, but man, to win 5 games in a row is going to be a challenge, especially when you lose to a team like Denver, who, I mean, they started to play well, but they're on paper not a team that you should be losing to. Didn't throw a pick with Stroud this game, but also just didn't have enough touchdowns. Our scoring just wasn't good enough. Russell Wilson, even running-wise, was doing better than us as a whole almost. Nico Collins was great yet again. Dolchich was just burning us somehow. And for big plays, interceptions for Kirksey and Stingley, and yet we still lose the game. We're going to be dropping another notch into the loss column. Do I really even want to click this? Team turmoil. Colts are doing even worse than us somehow, unless they just won, which I don't think they would have. But one thing I'm going to say is that adversity builds character. All I'm going to say is, Coach, you might be fired, dude. We have a lot of strong personalities in here, but we have to figure this out. We all need to be better, or it's going to bring us all down. I mean, it's already brought us all down, hasn't it? -7 morale in the locker room. I hate it when the morale was low in the locker, though. But yeah, we got to be more aggressive or something. I don't even know. But we have the very tough task next week in the Jets, who have a pretty good offense and a superb defense. That could be an absolute blowout. But if we can beat them, I feel good that we actually could win 5 in a row. But keeping expectations realistic, I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe go follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PKR Plays. And that is about it. Like I said, 300 likes. And tomorrow we'll do episode 1 of our Chicago Bears online franchise. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.